Hello, 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 how are you? This is Else coming from Beamer's Crafty Corner, and today we're going to be making these, okay? So these are just like vintage-like photographs. These are obviously prints from a book, you know, they're drawings, but we're going to be doing this and making these, you know, that look like photographs that were taken out of an old scrapbook, okay? And you can use these as journaling cards. You can just use them as tucks or pockets or whatever. But we're going to be doing these today, and I'm going to get out a list of supplies for you, and then we're going to get started. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so for this one, a paper trimmer, set of square or rectangular dies, whichever ones you want to use. Square was the more popular. Some black and white or off-white paper, and then you're going to want some images. Now these can be out of a book, which I have this one here, which is The Social History of Victorian Britain. So this one has a lot of old picture type things in it, mostly line drawings, but you know, there are a couple of photographs in here that can be used, but you could use line drawings certainly, no problem. And or some Victorian pictures that you can get, okay? And a lot of these are copyright free. You could just pull them off, you know, there's a couple of websites that you can go to, okay? So we're going to be doing one with a book picture, and we're going to be doing one with a photograph like this. You're going to want some adhesive and some ink and a dauber to do this, all right? I'm going to clear some stuff off the table, and we're going to get started. You're also going to want your die cutting machine, obviously. So I'm going to clear some stuff, and I'll be right back. All right, first thing we're going to be doing is cutting down some paper to the appropriate size for the image that you're going to be using, okay? Now for this, I just cut these two pieces at 4 inches wide. I've got my dies, and I have some pictures, and I just have to decide which one I want to use and how big it is. So I'm just going to use my dies to determine. That one I think will be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one out. Use that one. So we'll get these out of the way, and then we're going to use a book image as well. So let me pull that as, and again we are going to be looking for an image that we want to use. I like her. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of framing it up to see what it's going to look like once I take it out. Okay, I'm going to do this. So I'm just going to take this page out. We'll trim it to a workable size. then we are going to take these images and we're going to cut them out. I like that. So I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape here, a little low-tack washi tape. And I'm going to make sure that, so I don't tear this, I'm going to actually kind of get rid of some of the tack on the tape. Put it on here. Like this. And then I'm going to run this through my die cutter. And then I'm going to set up to do my frame. So let me get this run and this one run, and I'll be right back. All right. So we've cut the two images out. I still have my washi tape on here. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut a frame, and to do that I'm going to put down I'm going to put this one down first, and then I'm going to find where this one is going to sit in the center there. And I want even space all the way around. And then I'm going to run this through the machine as well. And then I'm going to run the bigger one through on the black. Okay? So double out of the white and then single out of the black. I'll be right back. Alright, so when you're done cutting this, if you take off the washi, you're going to end up with a perfect little frame. Okay? So now the next part is we're going to glue this frame down to the black paper. And I like to go close to the edge. Now I could use my die cuts, and I could just use the larger of the two and put it on here and cut this out, and then this will fit perfectly over it. But if you want to do this a faster way, you can just glue this down, okay? We'll do one way and then one the other way. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this down onto the black paper. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of my photograph. And then I'm going to glue this in here. I'm going to let that one dry, and then we're going to do the other. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of paper. And I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine. I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut the backing using the die as well. And again, I'm just going to glue this up. Going to be real careful to make sure that I line everything up good. Again, inking my photo. And then gluing this down. All right, I'm going to let both of these completely dry, and then I'll be back. We're going to cut the other one out using our trimmer, and then we're going to go ahead and ink the rest of this up. I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut this out. And you can use scissors. You know, it's entirely up to you how you get this out of here. I'm probably going to use scissors on this part because it's a little wonky. And you may want to leave a little bit of the black all the way around. That's entirely up to you. Okay. So I have that all cut. And so the next part of this is inking up the outsides of the photograph. On your frame. And then you're going to take a piece of scrap paper and you're going to get a lot of that ink off of there. And then just come back in and add that between the two over the picture itself, and it's going to give you that kind of vintage look. Okay, so that's it. That's my project for today. If you are new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends, and then your friends can be my friends, and my friends are your friends, and our friends are friends, and before you know it, it's a giant community. I go live Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, and Sundays. We play the Feud on Sundays or some other type of game. I go live twice on Fridays, once at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11, 12, 1 across the country, and then again at about 8 o'clock, 9, 10, and 11 p.m. Across the country for Late Night Lunatics. And if you want to know what I've got coming up, go ahead and check out the community tab here or my Facebook group. Both of those have lists of all of my upcoming videos, free classes, tutorials, all that stuff. And if you would like more information on my Projects of 23 challenge, there's a link in the description below that'll take you to a video and give you everything you need to know. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye-bye.